Welcome to the University of Trials. My name is Professor Fat Shady, and I'm here to play video games for your entertainment. And drink sparkling water, talk about American football, and probably just fumble my way through a couple of hours here. But join me, should be fun. Christian, good to see you again. I'm sitting down this time. So for those that don't know, over at, because most people watching this are going to be on YouTube, over at twitch.tv, whichever the right slash is, Uni of Trials, I have been streaming Beat Saber, in addition to Warcraft 2, and I think that's about it. But yeah, Beat Saber's been my new jam, and been getting down, flailing around embarrassingly, but having a lot of fun. So go and check that out over on Twitch if you haven't seen it already. For people like Christian that are already here, who has been on the Beat Saber streams, let people know what you think. I thought they're fun. I'm enjoying them. Like a lot. Like the concept of me sort of sitting down and playing games for a bit is cool, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, but I want to play that again. So yeah, but no, my Fridays are my Fridays, so I'll keep this stream going. But yeah, pretty much whenever I feel like it, no schedule. I probably should put in some schedule, but it's just hard to commit. If I've had a rubbish day, a long day at work, or something's going on at home, I'm just like, you know what, I don't feel like this. But yeah, if I'm in the mood, all good. Seth with the first trial stream, but you've been here before. All right, well, Seth, if this is your first trial stream, dude, you get to choose. What would you like me to play? This is my warm-up to start with. I usually start with maybe like an extreme track or a couple in-game ones just to kind of get used to stuff. But pretty much, man, you tell me. Whatever you want me to have a go at, I'm yours, so to speak. Fraser, what's going on? Marked. Keep this. Dirk, what's going on? So Seth, you're up. Your choice. Wheels. My friend, how you doing? So Christian, I've made this commitment. I've literally already written down in my handwriting that no one can read because I swear I should have been a doctor in my previous life. Greenbelt is happening, but chill. Every single stream that I do now, Greenbelt is going to happen. But I'm yet to actually pass every checkpoint. Like I've not passed every checkpoint. I'm up to like 11 or something, right? Which I mean, I'm close to the end. What I'm going to be doing firstly, here's my approach. I'm going to be doing the Track Central version, skipping to the one and just doing the checkpoints that I have not been able to do. Once I've got them down, then I'll practice a bit more and then I'll go and try it out. And we also have not recovered from Beat Saber. That stuff is hard work. So come on, Seth. Give me something. Oh, anyway, you're taking too long. You had your chance. Let's get some warm-up happening. Ethereus, what's going on? So only Trials people will understand mustard-covered bike references. Yeah, Wheels, man. Hey, it's a fun. Like I enjoyed it. Like it's not the type of thing I'm going to play with all the time, but for a bit of a change, especially if there's some Track Central tracks, they're good fun. I enjoyed them. Snake, how you doing? Good to have you back. Let me know if the audio levels are good or not. I feel like I'm getting some weird screen tearing on the capture card. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to restart this. Hey, Bread, what's going on? Wow. Yeah, I quite like this track. All right, give me a second. I don't know if it's the game or my capture card. So I'm going to do a quick restart of both. I can do this while we're waiting. Except I need to sort out a background and actually the camera is not in the right spot for it. Oh. What? Did I lose my, I lost my chat for some weird reason. Wow. Weird. Christian, you can have a favor, dude. What's up? Doomed, how you doing? Yeah, Christian, I got you, man. Yeah, man. Let me know in the chat. Hey, what would Fat Shady do? Yes. I'm sorry. There's something really, really cool. Like, I mean, already in the game, but to have something show up like that on the loading screen. Volume seems a bit low. How? No. I mean, Cryptic, how you doing? I mean, I turn the mic up a bit. Or is it the game volume? Volume's, volume, yeah. Alright, don't let me touch stuff. Alright, I'm going to do some extremes and then I'm going to go on to Christian's track, I reckon. Oh, I don't like this track. I don't like this track. So Cryptic, finally catching a stream. So normally if people haven't seen my stream before, it's because you aren't Aussie and this time zone sucks for you. So may I ask what time of day it is and what it is that's different that's allowed you to catch this particular stream? Because I'll be honest, this is not going to be one of my better ones. I think it's be a pretty bad, like a pre-stream grade of like a C+. It's not going to be my best work. Just got to put that out there. I'm joking about that, by the way. I have no idea how good the stream's going to be. Do you think I put any thought into this before I turned the cameras on? And if the answer is yes, you are mistaken. Oh, UK lunchtime. Nice, man. Oh, but it's like Friday lunchtime, yeah? Yeah, like these streams used to work really good for me because they're like Friday night and I never did anything Friday night, but now I don't do anything Saturday or Sunday or any other night for that matter. So I could stream any day of the week, which is why I've been doing the Beat Saber stuff for a bit. This obstacle here can burn in hell. Oh, and apparently, I didn't realize this, but a little apology if anybody was upset by the fact that after my last Greenbelt run, Shady let out a bit of a swears. Shady said the swears on the internet. And I really, really, really try not to. I know children watch this. I've heard people say that their kids watch it and stuff, so I kind of feel bad for doing it. But doing the same mistake on a Greenbelt checkpoint that I've been struggling with twice in one run with under a minute to go, it's no excuse, but I can understand why I did it. Quarantine schoolwork. Nice. Is that you doing the schoolwork, or have you got young people in your household that you're helping with schoolwork? Hey, Brett, I know, man. Like, I didn't say that I don't swear. I just said when I'm streaming, I try not to. In Portugal. How's Portugal today? Can you speak on behalf of the country? That's me on CP2, right? Yeah. I was the me on CP2 for a while and probably still am, if I'm honest. Alright. Warm-up's happening. Oh, yeah, Corky's good. I think I'm going to change my tires. I think that's happening. Spudage, what's going on? A colorful language generator. I like that. Dr. Davin, mate. Southern Vic. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, I think Aussies will appreciate this time zone a lot more, but I could have had that. Inferno, you like the tires? Cool. I'll definitely change them now. I might not like what I change them to, but I felt like it. This truck sucks. I don't like that truck obstacle. First try? No. So rarely hit that on the first try. Oh, giraffe. Absolutely. Let's do your thing first. If it's an in-game track, let's do your thing first, Giraffe, and then I'm going to go to Christian's track. Then I'm going to tell Dr. Devon to have another beer. And then we'll do some Greenbelt later. Route 66 Extrema. Which one? Oh, no, they don't show up, do they? Just realized. I think you got to do. Huh, Giraffe? Route 66 Extreme. I can't remember which pack they were from. Not Warehouse HD. So, no fly zone. Is that one? Thank you, Musty. Yeah, no fly zone. Sweet. Alright, what checkpoint? With no AFL and any sponsor fees. Perfect viewing. Hey, so, I'm from New South Wales, so I don't care that much about AFL. Sorry. Actually, really fun to watch, I'll be honest. I've been to a bunch of games. I work like within walking distance of the Giants home field, and I can't say this. Anyway, I can and have got numerous free tickets to Swans games. So I've seen a bunch of games, and it's actually like it is much more fun to watch live than on TV. But yeah, neither here nor there. It's just not really my sport. I'm an American football fan. Just whatever. I'm an Australian. Cool. I'll deal with it. Anyway, Mason Cox, is it? American dude? I watched an interview with him with a guy called Pat McAfee. Really, really cool, and certainly was awesome to watch him as an American getting a bunch of other Americans into AFL and just seeing them talk about it and get hyped about it. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So I got to say, look, as an Aussie, I think I'm proud of the sport as an export. Not a huge thing that I care about, but it's fun to watch. Yeah. Anyway, 4 or 5 Giraffe. Oh, an Inferno and CP2. Okay, looks like 2, 3, and 4. So, okay, so this one, Bunny Hop, no problem. Okay, if this one Inferno is giving you grief, it's just because of the awkward shape, but what you've got to kind of do is just pretend that a lot of the obstacle's not there. You just bunny hop, and you can actually get straight up onto here. right? So if you want of this round object, pretty much as high a bunny hop as you can and get straight up. The reason you have trouble is because once you get stuck here, you kind of can't move past. Now, I think if you just use throttle control, you can actually just hop over. So there's a couple of different ways to do it. Yeah, so first is just lean back as far as you can, endo, and you get over it. Second one is kind of bunny hop and just ride over it. The next one is, if you're really struggling, if you can get yourself into this spot with leaning forward and just sort of gentle gas, you can get up and over. I don't know what else to say. If your bunny hops aren't good, or if you get yourself here, yeah, I mean, if you get yourself here, you can kind of just feather gas. So it's actually, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that'll help. There's a few different ways to get over it. Now this one, I watched some people struggle with. That's CP1. Fair. I wasn't looking at the numbers. Okay. So, first one here. Alright, so to me, this is really focusing... Sorry, Inferno, my bad. This is firstly focusing on transitions. So, all I'm doing is just leaning forward and backwards, right? So look, full gas, back, forward. And if you time it right, back, forward, and even actually... back, forward. So what you've got to try and do is just time it right, and you'll get a feel for it. You can see I'm probably making smaller adjustments than I'm letting on. And then you're up and over with the endo. The key thing is to make sure your wheel is... Yeah, it's really just transition. So I'd go from a neutral start, which I'm standing here, which is what you have from a checkpoint restart. Full gas, sit back, and then lean forward. And you just want to time it right. So the front wheel lifts up. So back, forward. And what you're aiming to do is just climb, so when you lean forward, you're trying to climb so your bike is perfectly parallel to this angled piece. So it's really just about getting the timing of that transition right. But if you get it, you pretty much should just be up and over with the endo. So one of the interesting things you'll find with trials is oftentimes you'll be moving too much. You'll be trying to do too many things. You'll be trying to adjust and then sit down and then bunny hop. And it's like, dude, simplify it. What's the least amount of moves? And unfortunately, this sort of comes with skill and experience. But what's the least amount of moves I can do to get over this obstacle? And oftentimes, it's very minimal. It's just about timing. So try that, see how you go. Alright, so you're stuck on 3, and then I got a giraffe on 4. With this one, first one, big bunny hop, break. That part's easy. The challenge with this, less movement's faster. Not necessarily, but I think I get what you mean. Yes. Hey, Speedy Man Shally. So with this one, the technique that I use is usually a little wheelie here, because what happens if you ride up this ramp fully, you get too much height and you end up doing that, and you can't get. What that ramp does is messes with your trajectory. So what I do here is actually lift my front wheel, which means that I can still go slow. Sorry, frustrating, I've got to keep resetting. I lift my front wheel to get over this ramp. So by the time, and really only want to accelerate at like 40% maybe, thereabouts. But by lifting your front wheel, what it starts doing is actually gets your momentum. You're still propelling yourself forward, but you're also sort of rotating downhill without using all the ramp to go up, because the higher you go, the worse the outcome's going to be. So if you look here, just lift my front wheel, 30-40%, straight down, like super easy. And probably, yeah, I reckon that was 30-40% gas and nothing more. But if you just lift your front wheel, you get over it, no problems. So before I go past this one, Inferno, is that sufficient for you? Are you comfortable with that? Did that help you? Please, before I get to 4 and do it for Giraffe. Uncle, James, Ego, Jabaki, Aruga. All the cool people in the house. That helped? Sweet. Good stuff. All right. Giraffe. Let me have a look. Okay.
Fantastic.
So, is it fantastic? Is it? It is empty bottle. Congratulations on the graduation. You get the hat. Oh, Dr. Davin. Welcome to the Unia Trials. Oh, so you okay, I saw you. So you've actually followed me on Unia Trials before I actually went live. So I didn't get a notification, but thank you. Welcome. What? Butterscotch 6 months? There you go, man. All right. Sorry, 250 faults? Damn, dude. All right. How do I explain this technique? Okay. So, let me explain the theory, and then hopefully the technique will kind of explain itself. You need to use a lot. So let me actually try and do this. If I can just grip here, roll all the way back, full gas. Yeah, I'm still struggling. So you've got to do it in one motion, which is what makes this so difficult. But the idea is, right? Yeah, so from there, even if I use all of this ramp, so the theory is you want to use all the ramp to get up. And you need to use all the ramp to get enough speed to make the height, because the height is the thing that's killing you. The problem is, even like this, even with a bunny... Oh, actually. Okay, so that's possible. Okay. So, even with a bunny hop, it's difficult, but actually doable. So, okay, maybe technique number one. This is me just talking out loud. Technique number one is all the way back down here, full gas, but then in a bunny hop. But it's actually really difficult, because as soon as you lean for the bunny hop, it lifts the back wheel off. Yeah, I don't know how the hell I did that now. So this isn't... Wow, I just did that and now I can't recreate it. Anyway, it is possible. From here to accelerate and get up. Anyway, I don't recommend it. It's horrible. The idea is you want to use the entire ramp. You need to use all the ramp. The problem is, if you do a big bunny hop, look where my back wheel hits. If I do it, look at that. It already misses like a full bike length. And then you spend the whole time just trying to get the bike power down. You don't have enough run up, and you can't get up here. So, the way that I'm suggesting you do it is you bunny hop, and yeah, it happens so quickly. I wish I could do like live slow motion. Maybe one day I'll, yeah, and there's no reverse on the replay camera, or I would do it. And I can't take a quick video clip. Nah, too much effort. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I do a bunny hop, but then I quickly put the... I'm trying to figure out the least... I know I said before about the least amount of movements. Hold on. Okay. So. Oh, there's so much happening, and this is the part that does my head in with this game sometimes. I'm trying to figure out how to explain these things. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is get my back wheel down as quick as physically possible. So look, what am I doing? So I'm leaning, so I'm leaning backwards off the start. And what that does is gets my back wheel to hit nice and low. At the exact time... Okay, yeah. So, I'm leaning backwards off the start. And then as soon as my back wheel hits... So then I'm rotating the front wheel up a little bit. As soon as my back wheel hits, I'm leaning forward to keep the back wheel... To pressure on the back wheel, keep the back wheel down and keep the power and full gas all the way up. As soon as I start leaning forward, I'm immediately leaning backwards again and then performing a bunny hop at the top. You see that? So look, forward, back, and then bunny hop again. And you can... your front wheel, you probably want to let drift up a little bit. So you'll see on the successful attempt, see sometimes my front wheel lift up too much. So you almost want to stay in that seated position. Now see that? Forward, backwards. Yeah, so back, forward, back, and then stay there. You can actually get here, if you've got the capability of doing this is probably too hard. You can actually sort of grip there from a fender grab. But the idea is, get your back wheel down, then, so, this is so hard. Yes, lean backwards. As soon as your front wheel hits, lean forward. Then pretty quickly afterwards, lean backwards again, but keep your power down. And if you time it right, you'll be able to keep the front wheel down while accelerating while in a seated position. Because that's the thing, right? If you try and sit here in a seated position, right? And this is the weird thing about momentum. If I try and accelerate from a seated position while on this slope, it's physically impossible. But if you time it right, where I go, so backwards, forwards, backwards, and then bunny hop in really quick succession, you're almost countering out the bike's tendency to rotate backwards. And then it's a matter of bunny hop, endo, and then up to the top. Wow, I didn't do that well. But let me just do it a few times and hopefully it helps. And it's really that, it's that bunny hop there. Look. So, back, forward, back. You watch my controller as well. So learn to do that endo. That endo technique will help. But to see the main thing is I'm trying to do, I want to be in a seated position while going up the ramp because I need the bunny hop to help me with the extra height. I want to get my back wheel onto the platform as quickly as I possibly can to allow me to get the speed to allow me to do the bunny hop. And I want to time it so I can stay seated the whole way down. And then it's just the endo and a bunny hop at the end. So tiny little lean back at the start. Quick forward, back forward, endo, and bunny hop. And yeah, use the body weight to counteract the bounce is a very succinct way of saying something incredibly complicated. And I'll tell you, the execution. So if you watch me just quickly fly through a track like this, right? If I kind of just hit, bunny hop, can't even do it now. Like, if you get the timing even slightly wrong, you'll think you're doing it wrong. And like you are, but you might be closer than you realize. But look at that. Such a subtle difference, and it looks so much faster. Yeah, I struggle to say that. But anyway, I hope that helps. This is a very, very difficult checkpoint, but it is absolutely helped by you maintaining momentum all the way through. So yeah, the key things you're focusing on is how can I possibly get the back wheel down as quick as I can, and how can I manage my body weight so I can actually be accelerating at full speed up the plank while seated to do a bunny hop at the top, endo, and then a quick little hop at the end, which I think will be straightforward for you. Good luck. Yeah, and so if that's I don't usually use squishy in my vocabulary, but yeah, that's kind of the thing, which I guess if you don't know what that word is, then that won't matter. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Inferno, lesson for achievements, Wingman Island. Yeah, man, I could do that one. That sounds fun, actually. Normally I was going to say no to you just to be annoying, but sure. Hey Joe, I'm going well. Swell. How you doing? Any other checkpoints on this game? Do I play this out just for fun now? Oh, another tip here. I saw someone struggling on this one. You can just accelerate and go over it, even though it's slower. They were struggling because they were trying to do like some weird little hop at the end of that. And you just don't, you just don't need to. Can I recover? I feel like I can. Ah, stuff that up. Ah, this one goes slow. Quick overhang tutorial. Tell me a checkpoint where it is necessary. Hey, Tree Hill. What's going on? Green grind is not going good, but I'm going to have another crack tonight. Or at least what I'm going to be doing shortly is doing the Track Central version. I think there's like 2 or 3 checkpoints I've never done before. All right, what was I about to do? Oh, Wingman. So remind me, Inferno, what's the achievement for this? Buggy. Hey, Uni, I don't know how to call you. I mean, I haven't given you my number. What are you referring to, Kapuggy? He means what name to call me. Whatever. I mean, whatever you want. But Shady or the Professor. The Professor makes me sound a little weird, but it is what it is. But Shady is probably the easiest one. Shady of Professor. T-Hill. I don't think that'll catch on. Shady of... See, Damon gets it. Alright, I'm not even paying attention to this track. So the idea here is... at the end here... the Shady Professor. That sounds like a lawsuit that's waiting to happen. Alright, correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I was clearly wrong there. Okay. So. I know what to do, I just can't do it. I mean, well, that's not... Don't ask for help then. I mean... It's just about like, look, know the pattern. Anticipate where your bike's gonna go. And... I mean, the hard thing is the camera is in a bad spot. Is it just that? Is that all it is? If you know what to do... Yeah, so, I mean... Again, what technique do I do to stay in the rings? I mean, lean less. I don't know, like... Lean back then forward. And then if you've leaned forward too much, lean back again. It's like... Yeah, I don't really know how to teach that. You just have to know how the bike responds, but what I would strongly suggest is move less, right? So... if you're sitting there trying to sort of adjust and compensate and then overcompensate and then overcompensation, you're just going to be ending in disaster. So really what you need to do is kind of just get yourself, like I was there mostly leaning forward over the handlebars, and the bike I think naturally goes up a bit, and I'm just sort of tapping forward to try and correct it. And yeah, as Haunted says, try not to flick the stick backwards because it makes the movements really erratic. So you almost want to let it go whatever direction it tends to go naturally. So I think it tries to launch upwards. All you want to do is just tap it to counteract that and aim where you need to go. Plan where you need to go, but pretty straightforward, man. So that's my advice. Just try and move a lot less and be very deliberate about the very small movements you do to stay where you need to go. And is there a skill game like that now? Kapuggy? I'm on green belt. If you're trying to figure out where I'm at from a progress perspective, yeah, I can't do green belt. It sucks. It is just torture. Oops, well. I mean, I will take the hat off. Despite how amazing that looked, I think the natural... yeah, dude, everyone's stuck on Greenbelt. It is the great leveler. I think the reason why I'm now interested in having a crack is just because that's like the real test. Because the spike is, and especially because you can't use the most OP bike in the game, #helium. Hey Tom, what's going on? Yeah, it makes it a very difficult track to play. All right, who Wheels, you'll get through it, dude. I believe in you. Who has any other lessons? Any other suggestions? I feel like someone wanted something else. Track Central. Someone, yeah. Tell me what it is, and then I'm going to go into Greenbelt in a second. All right. I wish helium was allowed on Greenbelt. Seth. I don't know. I don't think this will be a popular opinion, but considering the helium isn't allowed on Greenbelt, I will regret saying this, and I probably don't even want to say this, but I think that the helium shouldn't be allowed then on any other ninjas. Like, if you're going to, or at least in game, like, if you're going to force people, because what makes the difficulty curve so massive is people get to Greenbelt thinking they're ready. And maybe on the helium they would be, but it's not. So it's like, if you really want to prepare people for Greenbelt, you shouldn't have allowed them to get through the first 3 ninjas on the helium, because everyone just goes through them so easily. They get to Greenbelt, and it's the biggest difficulty spike in the entire game, in my opinion. Had they have had the Mantis there, people would have struggled on the earlier tracks, on white, on yellow and orange, and they wouldn't have made it to Greenbelt on the Mantis. Therefore, they wouldn't have even seen that much of a drop-off, like a uptick in difficulty. Yeah, and helium can't do CP9, so that's why it's not there. But you know what I mean? Like, I think from a progression perspective, it makes the gap to Greenbelt so much harder. But to be fair, if I didn't have helium, I wouldn't have bloody platinums and diamonds on ninjas, so I'm happy with it too. But yeah, it does make that Greenbelt spike so much harder. Blub! Hey! Yeah, man. I think it makes Greenbelt so much worse. Because even for me, and I'll be honest, I'm not even disciplined enough to go back and learn to get 0 fault runs or 5 fault runs on the other 3 ninjas on Mantis. Because every time I try to, I'm like, it's too hard. But then I expect to do Greenbelt, which is stupid. That's stupid of me. Anyway, later Inferno. Have a good day, evening, whatever. Haze. Yeah, Blub. The difficulty spike to green is the worst managed spike in the entire game by an infinitely large margin. And they did such a great job throughout the entire game. And quite frankly, if you see a difficulty spike at green, the 4th ninja track, then I don't even care. Like, I'm not even upset about that. It should be bloody hard, but yeah, it just feels unfair for most people. But I think it's because of how you've been prepared for it. Anyway. If no one's got anything else, I'm going to go Track Central, and I'm going to try Greenbelt. So my goal here is just to practice the cheapies. Screw it. Can we just call them cheapies from now on? I don't care. Oh, Christian. Yeah, well, okay, well, I don't know. It's feedback on my track. Okay, cool. I'm here. Don't cry. Let's go, Christian. What is it? What's it called? Again. Dude, Peter, CP1 orange is horrible. Quick ninja fun. Alright. This better be quick and ninja and fun. If it's only 2 of those things, I'm going to be disappointed. Quick shower. Is that predictive text based on what I've typed before? I mean, I could have a quick shower, I guess. Just seems like an odd thing to be sharing people on Xbox. No T Hill, I haven't seen your world record. What the hell? Okay, so all right. So your feedback. Oh, so it's Ninja. So your feedback you said was on driving line, less about decorations. So in other words, I haven't decorated my track, but I still want you to play it. Is this front wheel, back wheel, judging by the colors? I already don't like it. Yellow is... Hang on. Yellow and blue. And then you give me green and red? What is red? Alright, first bit of feedback. You've... But you don't say that? And maybe I should just know it, but... I already don't like the track. Dude, you passed no fly zone. No way. So hold on, was that you were struggling to just get through just for bronze? I didn't realize it was your first attempt. I thought you were just trying to... Oh, anyway, GG's, man. That's awesome. You know what? I'm more than happy if someone that's better than me wants to give feedback on this driving line. That's not my deal. Like, I can see how to do it. I'm just not particularly motivated to do it. Does that make sense? Just try leaning forward. I mean, I don't want to. Ah. Oh. So not looking forward to this track. Yeah, if you want my feedback, it's not something I'd play. But this is this is my thing. It's because I suck, not because you do. Oh, did Tom get black belt? Or something happened with Tom and black belt? I don't know. But I guess you'd make it dark to accentuate the lines, right? Now remember, he said don't criticize the decoration. Yeah, I'm done. The track looks amazing. I really enjoyed it. Thanks so much for putting it together. Sorry, hey, if there's anyone here watching this, Quick Ninja Fun, go and check it out. Someone better than me that has the time and patience to actually go through that. Give some feedback. Please do. Yeah, no, honestly, man, I'm not being critical of it, and just, yeah. I gotta sit here and put myself through green belt. I don't need to do this as well. All right. Tom got it yesterday. GG's, man. That's huge. Speaking of amazing feats of capability on a trials bike, let's see if I can pass green belt. It's only been a year. I thought I had... What? I thought I had saved it. Did they take it out? Did they take it out? Really? Please tell me it's still there. Okay, we should be good. Okay, good. Maybe I just never added it to favorites. Ooh, nervous. Nervous. Yeah, Vespa, you made it just in time to hear me complain for 30 minutes. Orkmaster McGee. Nice hoodie. Pasta, green belt, practice time. So, only problem is I don't like the look of this one. Okay, good start. Now, actually, I don't want to know. Just realized, if I actually do a pass, I just happen to get like a good pass on this, and then it's not actually in-game, I would be devastated. So I would rather not like do some of the checkpoints on this run. Oh my gosh. Just for that reason. So I don't have to deal with the fact that it could have been a pass, but I did it on the practice track. Does that make sense? I think it does. Alright, so this is one I've got to practice for sure. That's a good one. See what I mean? This is why I wanted this to not be on a good run. I've just done an online fortune cookie? Why? What happened? What went wrong today? And you're just like, hey man, I really need this. So this is one of the CPs that I get stuck on a lot. Making that transition a lot better. Damn it. That was a better... So should I be just holding the endo longer before I try and take off? Is that my problem? This game feels a little loud now. Small endo. Yeah, but I think I'm just rushing the top bit, but I just get so excited when I get up there. Because it's actually this this start piece that gives me the most grief. Really, Charlie? Really? That was the thing you wanted to go. Should have just gone for it then. He's like, I have no shame. Yeah, Timmy, I got lucky, dude. That's why I did it so smoothly last time. Oh, it was ridiculous last time. I just like rear wheel hopped the whole thing. After like 50 attempts, I hopped it like it was nothing. I think I've just figured something out on it though. Yeah. So basically, okay, so to get up there more consistently. Oh, I suck. It's actually just full gas. It's like a little burst of gas down the bottom and then let go. So you need to be leaning back. But yeah, see what I mean? Just that little burst. Okay, this is why we practice. So even just getting up to here more consistently, right? And this is the thing, I don't care. There's no pressure on this run, and I'm trying to break things down and learn. So I'll talk you through my process. But effectively, you do a big bunny hop, you lean back significantly, you lean forward, but you just want to do a little burst of gas. A little burst of gas. Yeah, that makes sense. Notorial time, yeah, right. But yeah, but letting go of the gas allows the bike to get up and over. If you actually stay on the gas too long, you go too high or too far backwards. There you go. All right. Now this one I started to learn a little bit more. On the actual game, when you basically from a standing start, you just do that and rock backwards a little bit. There's a little tire mark that's here, but you really want your front wheel to be roughly where the checkpoint is. But you need to, when you do this endo, your back wheel, so you don't want your front wheel to hit at all. And you've got to actually lean quite far back, jam your back wheel into the T, and then you get up and over. Up to like that. But you've really got to like over-rotate so your back wheel hits first. Because you're sort of pivoting on that. Like that, and then up and over. See, that wasn't enough. I didn't lean backwards anywhere near enough. Yeah, but I definitely get stuck here a lot. Yeah, so I'm not actually rotating back enough off that start. So in very big endo, too much that time. Yeah, but you want it to be like that. You really want to hit that back wheel. Is it necessary to balance on your front wheel before attempting? I believe so. There are better riders in the chat than me, so they may tell you otherwise, but I believe so. I mean, I think, actually, there may be another technique to get up this one, but this for someone that can't do it, feels like the most consistent. You do, Miss Rose? Thank you. I mean, I've seen people climb some pretty ridiculous things, so it wouldn't surprise me if someone can just climb it, but... Alright. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that one. So I've just got to rotate more. And then your flap has to be good. You have to be flap happy. But you just want, you just want the front wheel out of the way. You want a good endo. Hit your back wheel and then get straight up. But it's just, you just got to time it right. Where your front wheel misses and you get straight up there. Hey, I have to say flap now. I want to take credit for inventing the word flap. I don't know if I did though. I mean, it was in the English language before, but... Oh my god, what was that? I mean, I just got so excited for getting up there. That was a very painful fall. How long ago did it become flap? Well, look, I said flap when I recorded my lines in like August 2017. So that's when I recorded the voiceovers for the game, and I said flap in one of mine. All right, so what's the technique here? So I want to learn this, right? So the way I've been doing it is I go down the bottom section, I accelerate up, and just as my back wheel gets to the edge of this, I kind of sit down and then quickly lean forward again, just as I get over the crest where my toes are sort of at the moment, and just accelerate as hard as I can all the way up, let the front wheel lift a little bit to try and catch the back wheel, and then hop over to the top. So is that the right approach, by sort of just creep up onto it and then sit down and then launch? Or is there some other way I should be approaching this CP? That's basically it, Charlie. Sounds about right. Okay. So in that case, I just suck and I can't execute it properly. So I know the technique, I just can't do it. All right. Ah. Oh, it's the worst. And this is the word, like, this is the part that usually gets me to just go, I don't want to do it again. Because, so, if I could get this part of the CP more consistent, I think I would be happier attempting the track. But this part really frustrates me. I think because I'm expected to be so slow. Like, I hate just doing this bloody endo, and like it takes you a few good seconds to set up for an attempt of a checkpoint. Like, I'm happy if it's a checkpoint's really hard, but if it takes me that long to set up for an attempt and then I get it wrong, it's far more frustrating. So yeah, if this was 2 checkpoints, I would be far happier with it. I mean, like, I feel like I've already done a hard thing. Now, again, the answer is just get good, right? Get better at this, and it's less of a problem. I don't want to calm down, Rose. No. I reserve the right to be angry with this damn track. It's tortured me for long enough. See? See, that was your fault. Nah, but if I stop whinging and actually figured this part of the checkpoint out, to do it consistently. Kapuggy? I mean, when did the game come out? February? So I don't know, 14 months? And I don't think I actually really attempted. I mean, I might have attempted it once prior to the release, but I mean, this game, I don't know. Yeah, like, isn't anyone stuck on this been stuck on it for I mean, assuming you got the game when it launched. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I really tried it too much for a while. Like, I'd kind of have one attempt and just give up. Okay, so a higher endo, maybe? Oh, okay. Yeah, look, I mean, if you're anything like me, you'll get to this point within, a short period of time and then be stuck here for a long time. Whinging is one of the natural parts of... Yeah, it's like one of the stages, yeah? It's like stages of grief. I just hate the endo setup. It's boring, and I feel like taking a nap when it happens. But I want to get better at this. So a higher... Alright, so a higher endo gives me more bounce. Too high. I want my front wheel to just creep that little bit further backwards. Yeah, and you can't do that, which is the other frustrating thing. Okay. Hey, this is why we practice. Let's see, I bounced forward on that. This is the worst thing for me. I'm doing all this on a track, on a checkpoint I have completed, and there's still checkpoints I haven't, but I feel like... So this is kind of my theory right now. There are Sorry. Unless I can do all of these checkpoints reasonably well, there's just no point trying to complete the track, because I'm going to hit one of these and fault out. So I might as well get good at, like, you know, be able to confidently say I can pass each checkpoint. I've spent enough time on them like this to get better at them. And I feel like I'm slowly improving at this. Not great, but I feel like some improvement's happening. And then once I've got, like, the regular ones that get me stuck, if I can figure these out better, then I can spend more time on the checkpoints that are later in the track. Alan, what's going on, dude? And even that, my flapping technique is off. I need to learn to flap better. It's like my thumb just doesn't have... Because I use the X button. And it's like my thumb just misses a heartbeat. And if you miss one beat on it, it kills your whole momentum. Associate professor is so good. I'm never turning them off. Hey, Night City, what's going on? Oh yeah, flapping with left trigger would be a horrible experience. Like I said, this is nicer doing this on the practice track because I feel like any other time I play this track, it's just so much more pressure to get it because you're under a time limit. This is why practice tracks are great. It's fine. I'm fine with it. I feel like I'm doing one extra little movement here, which is actually helping me a lot. But I've got to remember what it is. That was a good time for a stutter. Thanks, game. No, I hadn't seen that, but I need to practice both parts of this. So, you're right. It's actually probably not a bad idea, but for the moment, I need to practice both. Thanks, Mana. Oh, that's good to hear, Ego. I'm glad anything that I can do helps you. Even this stuff, right? Like I'm sitting here pushing myself to my limit, but if this helps other people figure out green belt as well, then happy days, right? Wow. Wow, that went poorly. I mean, I touched the back wheel. It's like a pass. This track. This track, seriously. But I've said I want to... Alright, you know what? Screw it. I'm done. Just because I want to practice like a few different checkpoints. Come on, really? I thought that was cool. What's the actual time limit then? Because I forget. Oh. So I think Haunted was the one that told me to just go faster here. Okay, so that one you've got to go full gas. Well, that was better than bloody CP6. I felt like I made more progress here than I did the other one. So I think I've only attempted this checkpoint twice. Sorry, like the second part of this checkpoint. It's actually hard to get that, but okay. Okay, so CP6 is actually the one that's really killing me right now. And then every CP from here on. But 6 is the one right now that's going to kill me. Which is stupid because these feel like harder CPs. So, like, this is the thing. This is a really hard checkpoint, but this one makes sense for me, and I don't have to do a stupid bloody endo to set up for 20 minutes before I attempt one checkpoint. Or one half of a checkpoint. So... But like, yeah, this checkpoint makes so much more sense to me than 6. Like, I know exactly what I've got to do. It's just about getting the angles, the timing. Like, you know, I mean, it's the same as everything, right? But I don't know. This feels, I guess, for me, more consistent than 6. Despite the fact that when I get here, I've faltered multiple times. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, that to me is so much easier than 6. That one looks like an objectively much harder checkpoint, but I find that, like, that to me isn't that, like, you know, look, I can do that in a run if I have to. And I'm feeling more confident every time I do it. 6, I have no confidence in right now. Just, I don't know, to my writing style or whatever, it makes more sense. And this one, I've never passed. So this is actually... So is this another endo? I feel like it's another endo, which I hate. And then up to there. And then what? Same as CP1 for the most part. I don't know what CP1. I don't know what I do on CP1. Oh, you mean CP1, which is actually CP2, which in my mind is CP2, but it's actually CP1 because the first one's 0. Same as CP0. Yeah, I just fumble my way around that. How? Alright, endo setups are horrible. I hate having to, like, stop, do an endo, how? I don't understand it. Because the overhang... So up here, and then up there. Wow. No, CP0 makes... It's the right numbering. But I've just got to do back wheel. So just like that, yeah? So is that all I'm trying to do on that second ramp? I'm just trying to hit my back wheel and not that. Sure, start again. Yeah, so I think the checkpoints I don't like are ones where I have to do an endo at the start, because it's just boring to have to sit here for like a few seconds of doing what amounts to nothing. It's not nothing. It's important setup work. Yeah, okay, seated to forward. Alright, I see it, I see it. Now, seeing it and executing, two separate things, but I see it. Yeah, I don't even know how many CPs there are on this track. I suspect there's not many. Like, not many more. Even getting this first section feels way more consistent than I was getting. So is this timeout going to happen or not? I don't know if we've tested this before. Yeah, and then up. Okay, I see it, I see it. I've just got to get through. I just don't know if this timeout's going to happen, so I'm just going to stop. But it may not happen. Oh, it does. Damn it. Oh, you can't go backwards? Here we go again. So I really want to be able to just pass. So far I've passed every checkpoint up to here, at least once. Whether it's practice track or not. But actually no, I've made it to here on a single run. So yeah, it'd be nice to just be able to say I've passed every individual checkpoint on this. Because that will certainly do something for my confidence, saying because that's my deal. If I've passed every checkpoint once, regardless of if it's in one run or not, it means I'm capable of passing green belt. You gotta lean forward so much quicker than it looks like there. How? I see it, but I don't. But I'm probably just doing something. Well, of course I'm doing something wrong. I mean, there's no reason I can't do it. I mean, technically there's no reason I can't do black belt, so that's a weird statement. And Alan just looks at it, he's like, that's the attitude. Checkpoint. Alright, that's actually not as hard as I thought. Yeah, I don't feel like putting in the time to do black belt. All right, that's a new PB technically. So I'm feeling like that would make sense. And then, am I right? Is that a sort of fender to... Yeah, I feel like that's the technique. If that's the technique, I'm still not great at them, but I can do it. Oh, maybe you can't. What? Instead of all in one-ing to the fender. Interestingly, this is pretty much the technique from No Fly Zone earlier. It's actually the same obstacle. You notice that? Ah. Oh. Gotta get my skills up. Almost do that. Oh, so... Sorry, someone saying not do the endo? Fantastic! Hey, Big Worm. Dankeschön. Danke. You get some spins. You got a mixed bag. How many spins do you get? Oh, jeez. It's just a lot. I don't know. I lost count. I'm trying to do green belt. Stop distracting me. But congratulations on the graduation. Yeah, I can see that the strat of kind of just getting up here, but I feel like yeah, I feel like the endo... sorry, the fender is just going to give me that little bit extra height that I need. I'm struggling it. I feel like I got up here easier at the start. See if I can do this. I overdid it. Oh wow, so it's actually possible to even... Oh god, but what have I got to do here? So I've never even seen this checkpoint. So then I've got to rear wheel bounce and then up onto a... What the hell? How many more checkpoints have I got? Because this one... I'm far less happy about. Okay, so bounce over that. Next is last. That's... Yeah, big one. Track Central practice track. Basically, it's just skippable checkpoints in Greenbelt. Oh, I just realized you can reverse there. Which I thought just gave me a bit of a boost. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Felt like it did. Yeah, it does. From a neutral position. Oh, yeah. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Neutral position, reverse. And now do what I'm doing. And... yeah, big one. That's right. Which, look, I'm going to be honest, every track in the game should be like this and available. There should be a practice mode that literally just does this. The checkpoint's already there, and when testing the tracks... Actually, in the editor, skipping checkpoints is allowed, right? Yeah. Again, you got to remember, the lens that I look through this entire game is what will be the best thing to teach people this game, and having stuff like this for every track in the game just makes sense. Stopping on the platform, you reckon? I can't, yeah, I don't think it's big enough for me to stop consistently. Yeah, but this neutral position, next time I get to this point, if I forget this neutral position strat, please remind me, people. Because even though it's still not 100%, it's far more consistent than anything else I was doing on this checkpoint. Oh yeah, so Christian, my thoughts on the checkpoint one you've just mentioned, I just think that should be an option in the menu that just simply says, what does B do, right? Is B a checkpoint restart, or is B a track restart? Just that, just one button mapping option, done. Like that would, I mean, I can't even say I'm not a developer. I mean, I'm technically a developer. Anyone that works in the game is, but yeah, I don't know how to write code. It's freaking voodoo magic science. But surely that's something someone could do in a lunch break. Surely, as an uninformed internet person, I can make that assumption. But really, just one button. Let me map one button. And I'm sure there's others, but that feels like a no-brainer. Can you do that, Alan? Okay, I think I gotta stay seated. Lean back a bit more. Stay seated a bit longer. Why is this so hard? Oh, it's Greenbelt, that's right. Given up on my strat for a moment. Just trying to find out if there's another way. What do you mean sit on the platform? Here? Yeah, great advice. No, you're probably right, but just... You're not allowed to get angry with me for not seeing something that you think is easy. What? Freaking... So, sit on the ramp. Okay, now what? Go from the bottom. Oh, I hate when people try and teach me stuff and just get angry. Especially Alan, because he just doesn't have the patience for me. It's really funny. And the other problem, I don't know. The ramped one, the diagonal one. Sit on it. As in stop? Citizen stop. Yeah, would you just say freaking stop? Sit is... Hey, white lemonade, what's going on, my friend? Not actually sit. He means stay and then full gas. Peel to fender. Like that. But I didn't want to do the fender technique. But that's fine. If it's consistent, I'll take it. Yeah, that's pretty consistent. Why didn't you just say that, Alan? I can see there's like a head-shaped hole in his desk right now. That was bad. Oh man, you guys should have said this earlier. It's way more consistent. Hey, white lemonade. I've become a Beat Saber addict. Just gonna put that out there, dude. Oh gosh. And hey, say hi to your parents for me, man. I hope they're well. Maybe not now, because they'll be like, what are you doing at 10:30 at night watching your friend's dad on the internet? It's weird, dude. Just acknowledge that it's weird. It's weird for me. Ah. Oh, bread. GG's. Okay, I'm going to stay leaning forward slightly longer. Oh no. Can't play Beat Saber because my cat ate my VR cord. I mean, wow. Wow, that's rough, dude. Ugh. Yeah, I've been playing a ton. It's been fun. So yeah, anybody that's watching that feels like this content's amazing, feel free to watch me any other night on Beat Saber. It's kind of what I'm streaming at the moment, outside of my trial streams. Oh. One attempt in like 100 that I actually get a half decent go at. 2 weeks after your birthday, dude, you should have been, man. You know what I need for my birthday? You know that VR set that we already have? Buy me a second one just in case the cat eats the cord. That's what you should have said. How do you unlock ninjas? Gold on extremes. I'm not sure if they're in probably all the stadium finals or something, but at least gold on all the extreme tracks, including Inferno. Be really good. I mean, technically we're saying the same thing. Well, maybe when you're allowed to come back to my place, Lemonade, you can have a go on my VR in like 6 months when we're allowed out of our houses. Okay. Ah! I mean, Alan, yes, but again, you're not allowed to come to my house for like 6 months. Not because of quarantine, it's just that my wife didn't like you that much and she's just said not for a while. So, no, not true. Oh, I hate this game. Oh yeah, and the VR is so sweaty, so feel free to put that on your face. Oculus Rift I got. The big thing for me was I didn't want to have to set up the Vive with like stuff in the roof. Like like it gives you far better tracking, but having to put stuff in powered things. Like if they were like they're wireless, but you need power. And they've got to be up in like the corner in like 2 different corners of the room. And I'm like, I don't want wires, and I would have tried to run power in the ceilings, and no thanks. Way too difficult to set up. Rift was just 2 little sensors on my desk and I'm done. And it's awesome. Big worm. Harsh but true. Alright, so Alan, this tip was good. But I panicked then. I don't know what that was. Come on. Why am I rushing that so much? I feel like I'm getting tired of this track. I think I was going to say something else far more insightful. I was like, nah, I'm just done. I spent like an hour on Greenbelt. This is the longest I've ever played this track. Forgetting Defender. Because I'm an idiot. Yeah, Seth, that's true. That's true. But you know what? Like, if I sat here and just did 2 attempts, I wouldn't have made this much progress, despite the fact that I've only passed 1 checkpoint. There's a pretty good chance that if I played the full track twice, I wouldn't have even made it back to that checkpoint. So, on that basis alone, I'm kinda happy. And I feel like I have actually learnt some strats to help me. So I've probably made progress on 1.5 checkpoints tonight. So I'm okay with this. I just gotta. This is the long play to get to this complete. A lot less disappointment. Yeah, yes. That is a true thing. Not what I wanted to do at all. Definitely not what I wanted to do. Well, I hope everybody has a lovely Friday and weekend planned. A lovely one of staying at home and doing nothing, but gonna probably go skateboarding tomorrow, despite the fact that my feet feel sore. And I haven't been sticking to the exercises my physio's given me, so I'm actually probably gonna hurt a lot more. Yeah, my patience is wearing off for this track now. But I'm okay. I'm gonna finish this. Like I'll see this one out as well. It's just. My physiotherapy is for being 38. Uh-oh, I'm having a special guest. Is it Micro Shady? It's Micro Shady. Pumpkin. What's up? Some cuddle? Good night, love you. Close the door, please. So this is the hardest one in the track, you reckon? Got to do that in one motion. CP6 on this. Okay, that makes me feel better. I don't know if it should. I really want to be put out of my misery. Did Niners have a good draft day? Look, I really think so. I gotta say, none of the picks were what I was expecting. Like, I was expecting wide receiver to go. We had 13 and 31. We ended up picking at 14 and 25. We went back one spot from 13 to 14, and I was like, cool, we're going to get the same receiver. All of the receivers were on the board at that point, at 14, or at 13, and then the pick at 13 didn't take a receiver. So we're like, sweet, we get all of the receivers we wanted, and we picked up an extra 4th round pick, gave up a 7th, sweet. We ended up picking up another D lineman, so we've had first round D lineman, I think 5 years straight or something, which is ridiculous. But that's a big part of the strength of our team on our defense. So cool. So we picked up that, and then we ended up trading back. We got up, so we went from 31 to 25 or something, and picked up a wide receiver. It wasn't one of the top 3 wide receivers that were talked about all through the pre-draft stuff, but by all accounts, he's actually perfect and sort of custom built for our offense. So I'm okay. I just worry that we gave up a little too much for him in the first, because I think we gave up I haven't seen the trade properly, but we gave up a few trades. We gave up a few draft picks to get him, and we don't have draft capital at all. So yeah, we didn't have drafts to give away, and we gave up some to go up for like 6 spots. Alright, now the frustration's creeping in. But Alan, your strat here is helping. 3 minutes, good. I need this to be over. Have a think about what you want me to do next, because I need a break from this and something fun. How did I miss that? No, Alan, you can't request anything. Diamond pinball? No thanks. It didn't seem like fun last time I tried. Oh. Put me out of my misery, green belt. Please. Alright, all of you green belt people, I hope you're happy. Tortured myself on this track for an hour. An hour. It's called an hour. Hey, last serve. Please come in here and ask me to play Greenbelt. You're like, oh, hey man, I haven't seen you stream for ages. Can you play Greenbelt for me? Shut up. Yeah, Damon, you're not wrong. Yeah, Haunted, I don't care. I stopped caring. I only have to do that once a week. Do I see a slow climb towards getting through? I mean, yeah. That's exactly what's happening. But to be honest, I said that last week, and then I just spent an hour doing it this week, and now I don't ever want to play that track again. Oh, it actually made me tired. And made me angry. Alright, I'm going to drink, then undrink. Then come back. If anyone has any suggestions, do I like puzzles? No. Not ones you're suggesting, Twinfire. From anyone else, sure. Yeah, Haunted, that sounds like a sensible thing. I may do that at some point. Alright. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Yeah, any Track Central suggestions, any tutorials you want me to cover off, any skill games you want me to play? I don't want to, Charlie. Alright, I will. Which on Canyon? What's Canyon? Fine. I know where that track is. I mean, the canyon's here. There it is. Alright, and Ruben. Extra competition. So this dude, this random, huh? It's actually, what? No. Alright. Sorry. Really? Really? Wow. Okay, that. Okay, so just global. Wow. No, it's not. He lost. Oh no, 3 faults. That's hacked. Yeah? Yeah, it's bullshit. That's nothing. Look at this though. Shopping cart? Mantis. Scarab shopping cart. No, the 3 fault one is. Huh? What is happening? So it's just got to be some form of time saver or something that's just not possible on any other track. Or is it, because is the trolley actually faster? Like, is it actually faster at straight line speed? So that's why it actually works faster here. Like, is it just like a clean run? Oh, because it can make that. Wow. Yeah. It's just grip. Wow. That's a interesting one. It's actually slower, but just, yeah, okay. Wow. GGT. But only on Canyon. That's what I was going to say. It's got to be something unique about it. So who's this other dude that is apparently beating you with 3 faults? So did you figure that out, T-Hill? Like, were you just like, I'm just going to grind this for a bit? Oh. What? That's just got to be deleted. That's just got to be deleted. Yeah, they got to get rid of that one. Yeah, that's crazy, T-Hill, man. It's been there for like 9 months? Really? Wow, that's disappointing. But yeah, I mean... yeah, well, it should be. I don't want to watch... where's Windmills? I don't want to watch replays. I hate watching replays. So what, this one? Yeah, dude, that's awesome, Teal. So if the top three are all glitched, that at least makes it seem repeatable. But maybe not. Okay, so far... that's nice. So far, so good. What the hell? What? Alright. And to the... so... I mean... alright, that's pretty stylish to actually finish combat. Like, you know when you play like car racing games and you got like a bit of a lead? You do a handbrake turn and then like... you like go backwards over the finish line? That's what that is. I've ridden the bike after it's been flipped like that. Obviously not on a world record. Wow. Crazy. Alright, cool. Alright. Come up with something fun that's gonna make me excited to play and not just grind away Greenbelt anymore. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. And I don't have a be right back, so talk amongst yourselves. Actually, I'll go, I don't know. Actually, the replays don't repeat, do they? No, which is disappointing. Nah, let's just do this for now. Alright, back in a sec. Just waiting to see if this is going to be too loud for you. I'm back. Greatest undrink of my life. So, yeah, actually I had to go and make Mini Shady's bed because it's like 11 p.m. He hadn't gone to sleep, and he's like, my sheets. Like, how do sheets get on bed? I'm like, dude, one day. All right. Any suggestions that I get? I mean, that does the shopping, the trolley thing does sound like fun. Try and make a track in the editor. That's a horrible idea. Already got platinum micro tracks. Yeah, I think I did. Where were they? I forget where that track pack was. I genuinely don't even remember where that was. It was one of these, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah. Platinum all. Ah, Ruben. All right, man. I got you back. You have been very, very patient. And by patient, I mean you've said that comment about 8 times. But I appreciate the persistence. Persistence in this game is important. So. Extrail competition. What do you want me to do? Get rid of the notifications for the crates? Yeah, no chance. Oh, you watched my Top Roach videos? Dude, they were bad videos. I uploaded my replay, but I never actually, I didn't complete it live. I couldn't. It was too hard. I actually did, weirdly though, I did it with my kids around in the middle of the day. I never can concentrate, but for whatever reason, I just relaxed and I just was just grinding it for a bit and I managed to get it. You can't finish it? Alright, let's go. I already love it. This is exactly what I want tracks to look like. Oh, except that, whatever. No, I'm not even going to complain. Yeah, this is like actual X-Trials. I would really love to create a new X-Trial bike. so good. This track is amazing. I love it. I want more of these tracks, please. Darwin, you forgot it's Friday. Everyone in the world forgets what day it is every day right now. So that's fine. My butt. My butt. What are we doing today? We are doing the track that Luben suggested. This is X-Trail Trial Competition. And it is an actually good X-Trial track. And I would absolutely be happy if there was more of these in the game. Maybe more, like, better reserve. Seriously? Better reserve for Track Central. But I don't hate it. Damn it. Hesitated at the wrong time. Yeah, look, the decoration's great. I think the individual checkpoints lined up are fantastic. And the driving lines are tricky. But the driving lines really get you to pay attention to like each sort of section rather than big flowing tracks, which again, that's what X-Trail is all about. Like, you know, it encourages, you know, again, you can try and speedrun this stuff if you want, but it really encourages you not to. So how many sections are there? Shit, has anybody created like an awesome Tony Bow like rider outfit and stuff? I feel like if that hasn't happened, it should have by now. This is your killer? Alright. So I feel like you've got to go from the lower section. I feel like this is a... Yeah, you've got to do that in one hit. There are ones? Nice. Okay, yeah, so I'm thinking you just want to clip that. Yeah, and go straight up here. Okay. Okay. Damn it. No. Oh yeah. I wouldn't put this at Ninja at all. I'd barely put it at Extreme. I'd be leaning... Oh no. Oh no, I made it. I'd be leaning probably just on hard, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel it's extreme. I just feel like it's different. You almost wanna like, and this is where your real hardcore trials people will be saying, "Give me a dedicated brake, not just reverse." Because a dedicated brake would make this a lot more fun. Ah, really? Yeah, okay. No, I guess I can see that. They're pretty technical. Dude, that's a fun track. I really like that. Yeah. Yeah. Good suggestion. Yeah, more of that. I like that. Big uppos. Hey, Tedesco, what's going on? Mount Massive. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, Herdobisky, I've seen a number of those tracks. One of your tracks is trending? GG's. Which one? This one? That one? Yeah, the game volume is too low. It's a nice looking track, I'll give him that. Is this Amorphous? That's just a really nice track, dude. That's a really nice looking track. It's actually got a good line too, dude. Ugh. Oh, wow. Ugh. Yeah, the line is freaking awesome. Oh. You don't like the moving parts? The physics objects? Yeah, man. Buggy, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, I think a game filled with tracks just like this would be just as good. Yeah, I lost stuff though. I mean, this is the thing. I got hooked on Trials HD, and while it had some, that was not what it was known for. That's not true. I probably just remember it far more static than it was. But Come on, let's get this line. That was bad. So was that. So good, this line. Amorphous was here before, right? Shout out to Amorphous, man. I was freaking out. I'm like, how is that 12 seconds off the pace? I didn't realize that faulted. Almost lost it. Almost lost it. But got it. That's good enough. That's... Oh. It's not good enough. 35.087 off platinum. That's how you know you've actually made a good platinum time. So I feel like... Alright. I feel like if I can get a personal best without getting platinum, I think I just need to give up trials forever. Like, I gotta have like a month off. If that happens. Oh, that was a drinking game thing, wasn't it? That sucks. I feel like that run I just did was actually really good. I'm really worried because I feel like that run was actually pretty good. I lost 6/10 there, wow. Yeah, there's no better record than having the top medal of the medal you didn't want. Speedy? Yeah, Peter. I think it's worth checking out for sure. But maybe don't go for the platinum. I don't know, Puggy, to be honest. I mean, it's certainly capable of it. Depending on who you're talking about, but... I mean, Blood worked for him for a bit, didn't he? No, there's a number of people in the office that aren't active community or social media people that are pretty good. So that piece there is the killer. Come on, Brad. Tell us why you hate the game sometimes. That was fast. Oh, and that wasn't. And yeah, I just spent an hour on Greenbelt, so I hate this game sometimes too. Usually immediately after playing Greenbelt. Ever seen skateboarders throwing ball? Dude, I haven't done it too much, but I've probably kicked mine a few times. Yeah, Brett, I've done that before. I think rage quitting in the editor is valid. I feel like that's the strat there to go a little bit faster. Hey, Outhouse, what's going on, dude? What's that 7 cents, man? Till I get that faster, I don't think it's going to matter. And that piece too. Wow. I love this. 0.087 off a platinum. But it could take me an hour to get it. I was like, I need to push, but I can't push too hard, and I push too hard. That was the run. That was the run. It's alright. This is far more fun than Greenbelt. So I'm okay with this. Oh! Okay, easies. And it took a half a second off in the end. Just couldn't stick to the first part of that. No, I'm not doing Greenbelt. Hell no. Hell no. Great track, Amorphous. GG's. Everyone go and check that one out. Feel free to beat my time. Black belt? I mean, never. Let's start there and see what happens. Any more suggestions? Any more suggestiones? Any more? Any more tutorials? I feel like I just saw that name. Is that here? That one. Alright. Why not? Inferno Vive invisible bike. How's that possible? Is that possible? How do you do that? Is that like multiplayer? That sounds like fun. Alright. Oh. The international symbol for exploding barrels is red barrels, so come on. You can't make blue barrels explode all of a sudden. That's just not cool. This is a nice looking track. I don't feel like I'm doing the driving line any justice. And I'm not going to come back and replay it anytime soon. But don't let that stop you from doing it. Alright. Consecutive bunny hops just to show me how the pros do it. I mean, yeah, come on. I'll do that quickly. Then I want to do Inferno Invisible because that sounds like fun. In a weird, horrible, torture yourself kind of way. And just because I haven't played the tutorials forever. It's funny, I was kind of good at this, and then, yeah, I feel like the A+ ones actually made really tough.
Mastering the bunny hop is very...
That feels weird now, hearing myself.
That was one of my favorite videos, and you skipped it?
No, don't watch him. So here's an interesting little tidbit. This wasn't one of my favorite videos. I recorded about 7 different lines, and then I literally just randomly went, alright, line 1 goes for this track, line 2 goes for this track. I think bunny hop one I thought about. There was about 3 or 4 of them I didn't care. By the way, these were never designed to be speedrun. They're always designed for a single checkpoint at a time. Not too much. Boo. Yeah, I made these just a little too hard, I reckon. But not really. They're just right. Nah, maybe too hard. Almost. What do I do? Let me just see. Yeah, I do go. Wow, I've even gone. I made this really hard. Why did I make these so hard? Probably because I wanted to torch people at A+. That was kind of my goal anyway. Nah. My goal was like, especially once we made it all optional, and it was just like, you know what? I want people to come out of this and be actually good. Not just fluke it, not just smash a few buttons, not find some crappy exploit. I want you, if you want to get this trophy, and I didn't know there was achievements attached, by the way, when I created all this, but I was like, if you want this, like to me it was just about the stupid little professor hat, but if you want this, get good. There's a far smaller margin for error than I realized. I think when I was doing these, and again, I just played them so much, I think I was just a lot better at consecutive bunny hops. This is making me feel bad for everyone now. I swear they never used to be this hard. Sorry. Yeah, dude, Trials, just go to Uplay and get it. It's in the option. It's in the Uplay thing. How do you not have your hat? I don't like how they implemented this, but yeah, Uplay Club. That's it. Yeah, just literally, you just go in here, just start. Uplay Club. You thought it was glitched. It's only been like 14 months. That's what I'm saying. I don't like how this was implemented. There's reasons why it was, I'm sure. And I'm pretty sure it was quite last minute when they figured this out. Because when the game first came out, it didn't actually work. I had the video, sent him a video. I was like, hey, this video that is in the game that says you get this thing for free? You don't. Yeah, so go to rewards. And it's here. Graduation hat. So, it's behind the chat. Sorry, let me disable that for a second. But yeah, so there's your graduation hat right there. And you basically just go and redeem it for free. But you've got to have got A+ on everything before you go get it. That is it. It's that simple. So if you didn't know, just got you something free 14 months after the game came out. You finally, Karen, got a trial stream again. I like it. All right, so what am I doing? I'm going multiplayer. So you go private multiplayer, private match. Did I also make the contracts? No. Contracts, I did not. Yeah, they were set by others. You play tutorials now, yeah, right. Yeah. I have thoughts on many things. How track central favorites? How do I just go regular tracks? There's a favorites. Search. Really? You just gotta do it like this? Okay, that's not too bad. So now what do I do? That's a playlist. Now how do I... Oh, okay. Yeah, I could just scroll down. Okay, I'm an idiot. But, okay, so that's the play... Okay, so I create the playlist. And now... Start match. No, where... Is there options? I've never done this before. Well, I think I have, but I never pay attention. Do I go start match and then there's like... I can modify it? Or what? Track settings. Yeah, cool. No. Invisible bike. Just invisible bike? Was that the challenge? Was that the request? Yeah, bike and right now. Invisible bic. Invisible everything? Maybe after I get this. Assuming I get this. Alright. And I haven't actually even done Inferno for a long time, so it should be fun. I don't think I've ever done this. I'm actually in a weird, hate myself kind of way looking forward to this. That may change in a moment. Oh, no, I should have done the helium? Yeah. Hey, Franklin, what's going on? No, this wasn't. This was a contract in Fusion, right? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Unless it was in here too. I don't know. This was a track challenge, really? Oh. I'm thinking I need to choose helium because I'm just thinking about that climb at the end. I don't want to think about it. Easy way out, but I actually want to get to bed at some point today. Dr. Davin, that didn't take you long. I mean, I've been matching you drink for drink, and I'm fine. Now, admittedly, I'm having sparkling water, but still, I feel like I've been holding my own. Contract on sewer, right? It looks ridiculous with him pedaling. Should have just gone for it then. It does always... I mean, that's a ridiculous save. Can someone clip that for me just for a laugh? Alright, this is hard, but I think, like, I'm making it harder than it actually is. If that's possible. It's such an easy checkpoint. There you go. Yeah, don't... Bread. Don't... Don't backseat game me on this one. Checkpoint's a checkpoint. I'll take it. I feel like I'm doing the same thing. That was a joke. No, dead. the rider was a skeleton. I mean, oh, I don't know how close that was, but man, it felt close. Concentrating now. No. You like that save too? That was kind of nice. First try? Oh, that was close. I mean, you might think this is funny, Devin. I think it's... You've just been drinking. Still gonna be tough, but nah, I think if I just go super slow climb here. There we go. Easy GG's. Me and all my competition buddies. I got 10 points. That means I won. That wasn't close to gold. I can't do invisible both. And do invisible bike if you want. Oh, sorry, invisible, like the opposite. If you have both ticked, you can't see anything. Hey, Joey, what's going on? Oh, yeah, no, look, yeah, the helium, yeah, it's pretty funny. Let's try. This is actually harder. Because now the way the bike moves doesn't make any sense. Like it does, but it's so hard to understand. And it's so hard to explain actually. But like yeah, like the bike's obviously got, I mean some things like that was easier. This is probably going to be easier. So I can see the wheels here, so that helps. Nope. Nope. Man, this is tough. Oh, so much speed on this thing. Wow. Yeah. I think the invisible bike is definitely the harder of the two. Oh. Okay, I gotta go a bit faster. There we go. There she blows. There we go. Okay. Invisible bike is tough. Four. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Frosty, what's going on? A bit late, you assume? Yeah, man. A couple hours. It's fine. It's fine. I feel like it's midnight. Actually, I feel like that. I know for a fact it's 11:54 p.m. That's close enough to midnight for me to call this quits. It has been a hell of a lot of fun. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. Be sure to follow if you have any interest in watching an overweight, out of shape 38-year-old. Man, I'm like rapping like crazy. 38-year-old playing Beat Saber because it's a hell of a lot of fun. Probably play it again over the weekend or throughout the week, just because that's kind of what I'm into right now. But anyway, let's go find out who we're going to raid. And then I will say goodbye. Anzac Day. Yes. 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 Lest we forget all that fun stuff. Alright, let's see who's on. We have Joe. Monsieur Hayes. Monsieur. Sane's doing building, and I don't like sending people to building streams. So, they both got 11 viewers. So, chat, up to you. Joe, 64-bit, or Monsieur Hans 2. Who do we want? Who are we going to raid? Who do we want to show some love to? Who are we going to go follow? Joe, done. Darwin, you know what? Joe, hey, see? We did Joe last week. Oh, see, you assume that I have any form of memory. I don't. Well, you know what? All right. They're both streaming right now. Maybe go and follow both of them. Show them some love and tell them I sent you. I will go with Monsieur Hayes, because if I did do Joe last week, then Monsieur deserves some love. Yeah, Yellow Shady hoodies in chat if you have them. If not, just go and say hi. Spread the Trials love. Stop, Shady. Spread the Trials love. But I will be out. That's about it. It's been fun. Thank you so much. Seriously. I enjoy these things and I look forward to this every single week. I appreciate the fact that people turn up, hang out, have a chat, all the rest of that fun stuff. Stay safe to you as well, Trials, and everyone else in chat. Keep appropriate distances, and seriously, I hope your countries are doing better than some. Orange people shouldn't run countries. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you all. It's been fun. Bye.
glaube
Check ich nicht.
ich weiß es nicht.